It says it should be good. Why is it not? Oh, because it's. Oh boy. It wants to go this way. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. I know, Mark. I'm so sorry, my man. I'm just getting set up here. How you doing tonight? Hey, Tiger. What's up, my man? My there we go. How's the audio sound there? So I'm getting my YouTube here so that I can read the chats. Sounds a little. My dad's over here watching football. I'm gonna make some shrimp and grits. Let's get the other monitor up right now. Actually, all I'm doing is hey Teresa, hey everybody. Right now, all I'm doing right now is behind me. I've got the stock and the water about to boil for the grits, and we're going to get that done. I've also got the GoPro up here. You're not gonna see that angle right now, but we will later. Oh yeah, you like that? How about that shirt? Somebody sent me that shirt. I thought y'all might find that pretty funny. John SS is here. Hey John. What's up? Let me see. There it is. John's here to help everybody. There we go. Now I can see the chat. Sweet. All right. Hey, here's some of that beautiful shrimp we're going to use. So that's what's up. I know I must be doing it right. John's here. But I'm going to chop up some of this bacon. We're going to have a good time tonight. And did everybody catch Alfred's video this morning? I love watching those videos, and he made me really happy about doing another river series. I think that was my favorite. I've been kind of bugging him about it. And I'm glad he's going to do it again. But he put up a poll talking about should he do the boat show, should he take care of himself and relax. And I don't know what the results were, but I know what my vote was. So everybody loves the fish fam. Everybody loves, the public and everybody else. But honestly, at that point, you got to take care of you and your family. That's all I say. But I'll watch a video if he makes it. Got to have bacon, starting with bacon. So this is going to be, I don't think it was well, did he stream? Somebody tell me, did he stream today? I saw a video. I didn't know that he might have streamed, but I'm going to, hey, food boat, that's what's up. So I just chopped up some bacon, and I'm actually going to do some andouille sausage here on a bias. They don't have to be terribly uniform, and that's kind of the best thing about home cooking is that it's not processed by a machine, and it's not, oh no, well, the dog will be happy about that one. Got to run away. Who's watching football tonight? Who's watching games? Tell me who's going to win. I'll go on DraftKings and put a bet. Falcons came back on Tampa Bay, so I heard. Pretty cool. I may not need all four of these, but why not? We'll cook it up. Teresa, I know you love sausage. We all know Teresa loves sausage, but you're not the only one in here that loves sausage. Oh. So the recipe that we're going to have for the shrimp and grits tonight is a cream. It's a cream sauce with a cheddar grit base and wilted greens in that cream sauce. It is fantastic. And I actually have some of these in the garden, and they are super mature. Like they are, like one stalk is equal to 3 of these. So I'm not going to use those. They're very spicy when they get that old, get to that age. And that's not really the flavor I'm looking for here. So who's on the road? Oh, yeah, Derek. Be safe, brother. You are a traveling man. Nice little, I'm just going to go about that much. And I'm going to actually cut these a lot thinner, a lot smaller. I'm not trying to take forever and waste any of y'all's time. Any footballs in here? David, Teresa, Michelle, Tiger, all the fish fam. Well, not all the fish fam. Can't tell you the last time Joe joined the stream of mine. But it's the things we do for you folks. Yeah, I'm loyal, right? When was the last time Joe had a magic show on his stream, huh? I mean, I'm just saying. Got to pick up his game before the student becomes the master. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do what Joe does. They had those little chop things back in the day. I remember those. Remember the thing you used to pound on it? Chop, chop, chop. What was that thing called? Yeah, Joe disappears. I mean, I'm beginning to think he is the mastermind of something. I don't know what he's the mastermind of, but he's got to be the mastermind of something to be able to just disappear off the grid like that so often. What's he the mastermind of, John? You seem to be in the know. You disappeared for a couple of days. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, what does Joe do when he's not with the family? Yeah, that's if you didn't see it this weekend, Tiger came up with another beautiful sticker for Andy in the Menorcan mullet. I don't know if there's trademarks or there's clauses against the image, but it's pretty dang good. Oh man. Oh, let's do this bell pepper, but I hope y'all saw that live. That was awesome for you to come as well, Derek. Really happy you got to be there. Cha was there. She's actually with the youngest. He had church this evening. He's going through confirmation this year, so we're pretty happy about that. And so he'll be home in a little while. Nobody watching football tonight? What's going on? Who's watching what? Somebody's got to be watching. Oh, John's like bored because he's like, I know the scores. He called in the fix. John's like, I'm here to help. Put it all on the red team. Football sucks. Come on, Michelle. No, it doesn't. Are you talking American football? Are you talking soccer? Because there's a difference, right? I wouldn't say. Okay, so I got to say, Michelle just got 1 point more than. I mean, Teresa loves football. Michelle says no football. Okay. Holiday. Oh, hockey! It is hockey season. Oh my gosh, who is? Oh, I haven't followed hockey in forever. Who's hot? I mean, I used to like so a couple years. The Avs have been doing pretty darn well. Back in the day, the Blackhawks used to be the thing, right? So I'm pretty much sure those are probably still some good powerhouses. Are they still the lead? Heck yeah, baseball. Shoot. But my team's out of it, so I like the Braves. Well, I guess I could say I like the Phillies now because the Braves aren't in it, but it's always the Phillies that take us out, it seems, ever since I was a little kid. You like that? You like that, Mark? I love that. Yeah. Celeste was very kind enough to share said kung fu video. I, hey, I'm cool with it. Never do something you're not going to stand behind, right? Even though you don't expect it to get out like that. That's what loved ones are for, though. They're there to share what you don't intend. This is my dad walking up by. How you doing, Dad?
He can.
Get your friend. Yeah. Yes, sir. The Menorcan Navy was very kind to us yesterday on the boat, and had a lot of fun. Andy was absolutely wonderful, hospitable, patient, tolerant tolerant of me and my shenanigans. But when you're 40 something and have an attitude and a aptitude of an 18-year-old, well, maybe not aptitude because you saw the way I kicked that leg up, but still a kid at heart. Still a kid at heart. Oh no. All right, so we're not quite boiling over here. I want to show you. I'll show you what's going on over here. No. Derek asked if you're having any more gas station egg salad sandwiches. No, it was egg salad. We quite vividly, we remember what that was, don't we? It was egg salad.
It was bad, whatever it was.
So this is the stock. We're gonna get it to a boil, and the grits. Okay, we got the grits. We got the cheddar. We got the spinach. We got the minced garlic already. I got the Old Bay ready, and the measurement is 1.5 cups of grits to 1.5 cup grits to 6 cups of water. We're doing a double batch. So, looks frozen. There it is. I know, Teresa. I'm lucky. Actually, I'll go ahead and talk about it. You want to talk? I'll talk about some of the stuff you've been through. Teresa's saying she wishes she had her daddy. With this guy, we fought for him. He's been through a lot. We went through. Well, I guess a hip transplant's not really a difficult thing to go through. It's a lot of rehab. But so let's see, hip replacement, and then what was next? What was after the hip replacement? Gallbladder. Okay, gallbladder, which actually is kind of a family thing because the gallbladder exploding is what killed your Uncle Felix. Is that about right? Yeah, that's right. And then after the gallbladder was what?
Has to be a transplant.
Transplant. Okay, so then alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, a European kind of thing, caused him to need a liver transplant. So we went through a liver transplant at Mayo down in Florida. And then after that, heart attack,
double bypass,
double bypass, angio, whatever, couple thoracotomies. Yeah, a couple thoracotomies, and then what's the other? Lots of thoracentesis, and then
just put a tap in there.
And then y'all, he's like Bionic Man now. It's like he walks in the room, you hear da 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 da. So, and then so yeah, I'm a firm believer. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If you believe in fighting for keeping loved ones around, do it because you can do it. So, all right, I'm going to get these. Hey, you want to help watch the chat there? You can watch the chat. I'm gonna do this over here. And John SS says hello. Thanks, Michelle. Let me turn this on because I'm gonna have a little bit of that. There's this. So that's kind of like a monitor, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Little delay, but not.
Yeah, not bad. So, all right. Now, one of the reasons why I've moved over here is obviously to saute some veg and get everything started there. But also, so here's one of the secrets. That's bacon grease. Bacon grease, bacon fat, bacon grease. I know, not the most healthiest in the world, but don't you love it?
Bacon.
Don't you love it? Who else has a container of bacon grease? You grew up with it on near the stove.
Grandma knew that secret.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get that bowl away from him. I don't want him eating that plastic. We're watching a friend's dog, and he's liking to eat plastic all around the house. All right, so I got the grits here. Now it came to a boil. It started to boil. I love these little bowls with the handle, right? With the little handle right there. I'm gonna pour it right through there. Yeah, Derek probably didn't hit the like button. All right. And so these are white grits. If you don't know what grits are, I'm sorry you've lived in a part of the country that isn't very kind to you, but you should find grits. And down here in the South, you can actually, you've heard of the Hatfields, McCoys, and those are kind of squabbles compared to some of the fights and battles you'll hear and have over grits down here. If Derek can confirm that, don't get it twisted. People take their grits very, very seriously. So there's blue grits, yellow grits, white grits. There's all kinds. Now these are just ground corn, white cheddar white grits, and we're going to stir it and let that go. We're gonna leave it covered, and I'm gonna come back to it. Now our pan is nice and warm. I'm gonna put that chopped bell pepper, those onions. I'm gonna throw that garlic in here. Okay. We're gonna get these things moving around, showing some love. Now I'm gonna turn the overhead fan on because I gotta get some of this ventilation going. Now that's pretty. That is pretty. Now what I need to know is that fan too loud for the audio? Somebody help me out. I can turn it off. It won't bother me. We may have a fire alarm, but it's okay. Really? Okay. Outstanding. I got the exhaust fan on right now. That's why I was wondering if it was coming over too loud or if it's okay. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. I'm going to move this to the sink. All right. Now, this is one of those recipes that literally is not difficult because I'm doing it. Right? Awesome. Has anybody ever made shrimp and grits in the chat? Who's made shrimp and grits? I know somebody out there has. I know Derek, you have. What kind of grits do you like? How do you like to make your shrimp and grits? That's pretty. I hope you're doing well, Tim. Gonna be well soon, Tim. I know it. You know, Derek, I think you need Michelle in your life. You need a little more Michelle in your life. Oh. Yeah, I was halfway expecting a call from you today, Mr. Derek, but I think you just rested today. All right, now that I'm starting to sweat these vegetables, and the garlic, minced garlic, is starting to brown up just a little bit. I'm gonna put some salt in there. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta do it like Joe. And then he jumped on the Emerald Lagasse. Bam! So there it is. All right. You know, copycats are the highest form of flattery. So I love you, Joe. Hey, stir fry. Hey, that sounds good. That's a good one. I like to do the man. Like cooking used to take so much back in the day. You grew it, you killed it, you moved. Now we just go buy everything. You know what I mean? Like, well, not us. Like we actually go grow it and do everything else. But I mean, there's still certain parts of it that are super simple. Like I didn't make the stock for that, right? I bought the stock. Now I should have bought the stock for it because you can use. So we're using chicken stock for this, but I would prefer a shrimp stock or a seafood stock from the actual shrimp. So we were Celeste and I were talking about that, actually saving the shrimp heads and making a shrimp stock for this, but it is what it is. We're doing this nice, quick, and easy tonight. Uh-oh. There it is. Grits are getting close. I'm lowering the heat on grits from half to lower than half now. And before we add the butter, we're going to make sure that the grits are done. Creamy, no crunchy, just creamy. Nothing worse than having grits crunch in your mouth. If you're expecting a nice creamy. Whew. I'm gonna lower the heat on this. This is about as far as I need it to go. All right. Back to the cutting board. Be right back, fellas. And I'm going to take that out of the, take that off of the heat, put it to the side because we got some sausage to warm up, and we've got some good flavor going on the skillet here. Cast iron, not really a skillet. We call it. Some people call it. I don't know. This thing right here with the so hot on it. All right. And bring in the meat, the money shot. Bam! Actually, probably take some of that off. Cook this in 2 batches. All right, I'm gonna cover the grits. Let them simmer very, very low right now. Always important to stir and make sure that your grits are not. Make sure your grits are not sticking or cooking or baking to the bottom. Yeah, kiss my grits, Dad says. Well, your grits are. All right. Turn the heat back up on the meat there. And I did. Cutting some butter here. I'm gonna do half a stick of butter. So that's going to be 4 ounces, if you will. 4 ounces of butter. I would say you can add more, you can add less, your choice. We like Kerrygold in this house, so that's what we use. Test out these grits. Hey, guess what? That's hot. Whew. It's hot. But it is ready for the butter. No crunch. Nice and creamy. Cut it into smaller chunks. Put it around there. Now this is where the love happens. And you'll have to tune into the re-edit of this to see the top shot. We got that butter in there. Guess what else I'm going to put in there? They're called cheddar grits, right? We're going to put that cheddar in there. There's the cheddar. Getting hot and furious in the kitchen there. Sometimes I'll make sure I'll put water in the pan with the sausage to kind of steam it without baking it, so they're all cooking. But I think I'm just going to cook it in 2 smaller batches here while making everything come together. Stir these grits here. I'm going to remove it from heat. I'm just going to let them stew, and we'll come back to it. We got the butter in there. We got the grits in there. I'm actually going to put some salt in there, just a little bit. Now we're going to go with some black pepper. Just a little bit, not terribly too much, but a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor. Nothing terribly stupid. Now be careful you don't put too much cheese in your cheddar grits, because then you're going to have cheese. Well, you'd have cheddar with grits, not cheddar grits, right? All right, let that simmer here. Put the lid on it. Stir our meat around a little bit. Yes, sir. Hey, I'll show you the newsletter too. They have a newsletter for the town. Now it's a big candy shop, a big tourist stop on Route 66, right? I think. Oh, sorry. There you go. Oh, a friend of mine stopped in there, and I'm gonna turn the heat down on this just a little bit. A friend of mine stopped in there, and he said, "You're never gonna believe this place." I said, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I gotta send you a shirt." So that's where that came from. He sent me and some other buddies shirts. Pretty funny. Here's the name of the newsletter. You take a screenshot of that. It's a whole letter, man. Like, look, they got stories, and it's not the only one. Uranus attacks. Like, it's a whole newspaper. It's so funny. I'm glad to see that there are still towns and people out there to say it's a joke. If you can't take it, get over it, right? Am I right? If you can't laugh at yourself, well, then life is going to suck for you really bad, because humans make a lot of mistakes, and we say stupid things, and we do stupid things, and you just need to be able to laugh at it. So if you choose a hard way to live, it's going to be hard. Oh, Lordy. Hey, that's entertaining. I can read a story. Let's read a story. Breaking news. This is a story for somebody who likes sausage. Do we know anybody in here that likes sausage? Okay, here we go. The Wienermobile slid into Uranus again. Move over, peanut butter and jelly. America's newest favorite mashup was created cold, wet Tuesday afternoon in the Missouri Ozarks. Oscar Mayer's legendary Wienermobile came face to face with Uranus's Fudge Factory, flashy neon on America's favorite Route 66. That's a 27-foot wiener. Wow. 11 feet tall, too. All right. I really can't read. I'm just making that up. I'm just kidding. But it's a lot of stories like that. It's pretty great. Pretty great. Pretty great. Let me get this other bowl here. Oh, yeah. ¿Qué? Who said ¿qué? Somebody said ¿qué? That was for the sausage, yeah. All right, here's the first batch of sausage. We're going to put that down here. Got some nice, beautiful love going on with this batch of sausage. Now, there's a reason why I'm cooking the sausage right now. And we're going to save that love, if you will, because all the flavors that we've just put into this pan here are going to go into my cream sauce. Just a little bit of flavor. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, crap. I don't think I muted it. I'm sorry. I tried. Yeah. I mean, I've got the fudge shirt. I would wear an apron. It's an apron. Yeah, it's an apron. It is an apron here. And it's the same apron I was wearing before. I just folded it up underneath there. Yeah. Anybody? Well, I think it's past Joe's bedtime now. Anyways, he's an old man. Goes to bed early, cuddles with Pilch. I don't mind it so much, so since Pilch gets lovins and all. No, I ran out of the kitchen to sneeze, Michelle. You saw me run out. Alrighty, well, getting that there. Remember we said one of the most important things is to stir your grits. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Look at that. That look good. Do we need more cheese? I think we need more cheese. I don't think it's, but I tell you what, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm gonna get a little more cheese. By the way, that's the butter I use. We use Irish Gold. Put some cheese in there. Stir it in. Turn down the sausage a little bit. Because I do want the cheddar grits to be firm, but they, of course, don't need to be hard. But we are looking very, very, very good. The cheddar also, I like to use sharp cheddar. It adds a little bit of bite. It adds a little bit of salt, along with the butter. Just makes it just right. You don't really need to use a whole lot. Actually, I have a story about salting food. So Admiral Zumwalt's in a meeting. And for those of you who don't know, in some commands, the CO gets to choose who's going to be his successor. Sometimes it's the XO that becomes the CO, but sometimes, different rotations, different scenarios happen. So he's meeting with someone for dinner. Man orders a steak. They're talking, small talk, and the man's steak's food comes, and first thing he does is put salt and pepper on the steak. He continues eating, and Admiral says, let's enjoy our meal. We don't need to further discussion. You're not it. The man was surprised. He said, why? Why would you say that? How do you know? We haven't even really gone over any tactics or any kind of strategies or any kind of leadership. And he said, that's fine. I knew what I needed to know when you got your steak. And before you tasted it, before you knew what you had, you changed it. True story. Pretty cool. So take it as you will. All right. Well, for shrimp and grits, what do we need, guys? We need grits. So here's the thing. I'm going to put a little bit of milk in this pan. This pan is hot. The problem with hot pans is that, actually, I'm not even, is if you do milk directly into a hot pan, it can break. The milk, I mean, can separate. It's curdle. And just all kinds of bad things. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to hang out for a second. Let's go back over here so we can hang out. So I got some half and half, and I got some milk. Let me go ahead and bring my Chad over here, see what's going on. We're going to let some things rest for a minute. Put the cheese away. Nice. Well, it is a beautiful weekend. Yeah, Joe just lives next door. Now you'll find, we're like-minded people. We do things similarly, think similarly, address things similarly, identify and wake up similarly. Like Alfred, he's not wrong. I work in a community of folks that are in the know. They hear things, they see things, we learn things. But I don't even need that to see what's going on in the world and what's really happening. But that's not what this is about. This is about shrimp and grits. But all I got to say. I'm not about conspiracy theories, but you gotta think about what's really going on. Hey, Aiden, I'm live on YouTube, my man.
Hi, everybody.
You gotta come over here and look in the camera and say
Hi, everybody.
that. Yeah, you did it. That's Aiden. That's our baseball guy. You'll see him later on. Oh, you like that? Yeah. Yeah, we're in the South, so we have magnolias, so they do kind of permeate through a lot of decorations. So Chacha's home. What? You approve? You approve? Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? Oh. Let's get everybody back over here. Because I'm doing the thing. I let it cool off. And now so I put the milk in first. I'm gonna get a different whisk. Put the milk in first. Now I've added the cream. And now I'm just gonna stir it up. Stir it up. Stir it up. And I'm also going to put a little bit of bacon in there. Okay. A little bit left for garnish. I'll need that right now. Okay. We're just gonna stir this up. And this is just a little bit of milk, and the rest is heavy whipping cream. We're just gonna use the whisk here. And now, so what I'm looking for is I do not want this to break. I do not want this to overboil. This is, grits are low and slow, and so is your sauce. So is your cream. Okay? You got to dance with it. You got to move with it. Feel it. Aiden's making fun of me over there. Hey, all I gotta say is one day you're gonna make a lady very, very happy when you cook for her. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. I'd love to see, some of the things she cooks. Tim, email me. Hey David, Celeste actually just got back with Aiden. They had some. Oh, I don't like that darkness. So it's fine. They had a confirmation class tonight. We got doggies, yeah. So is that CV? Civvy or CV? That's cool. But yeah, dude, email polishchachafishing@gmail.com. If you want any kind of suggestions, any kind of pictures and things that she's done, be really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. We'll grab a drink real quick. Where? Where, Tim? Yeah, yeah please. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, sweet. Oh, a long E. Okay. Not wheat. CV? Seaweed. Okay. So like European style, maybe? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. That's really awesome. So I went through a long phase. We covered earlier that Dad had a liver transplant. Thank you so much. Dad had a liver transplant, and we really had to learn about nutrition, nutritional planning, monitoring different proteins. It was really great. Civi, give me a thumbs up if that one was right. Hey, that's what's up. Civi, I like that. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough, but we're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to put our shrimp in next. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm just straining out the extra water here. Turn up the heat a little bit because we're going to want to cook the shrimp. We're going to cook the shrimp here. Yes, stir the grits. Amen. Touche. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, wrong. Oh, dang it. It's okay. I'll wash it off. Yeah, they're not sticking. They're not cooking. They're not burning. Let me rinse that off. What did you just say? She wasn't always that short. She was taller before she had you. So that's your fault. Ooh, I think we might be down one 13-year-old this evening. So, Civi, I talked about it. That is how we would prefer to do it. But no, did not. Good on you for asking. You were absolutely correct. Get this up, get the heat up just a little bit more on this, and then we're going to put the shrimp in here. Oh, okay. Insta at Chef SIVI. Now, is the space there? Is it all together? Is that exactly the way it needs to be, Tim? Make sure we get it right. All together. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, my doggone tablet got that delay again. Jeez. All right, I see the steam coming off of it now. Mm. Almost getting that film on top. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? All right. I'm gonna put a little bit more pepper into this just because I just can't resist. Can't resist. All right, now we're gonna bring some shrimp in. Bring the shrimp in. Thing is, I'm gonna put the shrimp in here because it's gonna bring down the temperature of the sauce faster than anything else that I could put in here. So we're gonna put everything in here. I may run out of room, so I may have to maybe should have done this in the bigger pan, but that's fine. We'll make it work. I think we'll be using the other pan. But I'll get this nice and hot, transferred right to it. Still got a little bit of ice to deal with here. But it does not take long for the shrimp to cook. So I'm actually going to bring it up to temp because the shrimp has lowered the temperature. Ice does not go in there. This. Oh, John. Thank you, buddy. This is going to be fantastic. If you're ever in Portsmouth, Virginia, we were there for the opening and helped the start of, at the beginning of, in no way, shape, or form, more than just a waiter, waitress, busboy, host, manager. We did everything. Roger Brown Sports Bar and Grill, 316 High Street, Portsmouth, Virginia. Look it up. It's an absolute awesome restaurant. I hope it's still there. Great family. Great family. Yes, please do follow CV. Civi, excuse me. Civi. All right, so I can already see redness coming into a lot of these. I'm going to make sure they are submerged. The heat is coming up. I'm going to move it over onto the other eye so that I can get the bigger pot out, or bigger cast skillet. Because I'm making a double batch and not a single. How about that? That'll work. Up to speed. Warm that up. A little bit of oil. Take a little towel, wipe it around, spread it around the love. It's already seasoned, but why not make sure? I need lots of help, but are you a trained psychiatrist? I guess you ain't helping. Oh, crap. Oh, did I say Virginia? Oh, Jesus. Rewind it back to where I said people say and do stupid things. We make mistakes. Oh. Oh, something I didn't do. I'm gonna take my Old Bay and I'm just gonna sprinkle it across the shrimp in there that's baking a little bit in that sauce. We're gonna get this all together here. We got some of that bacon already in the cream sauce there. Now it's looking really beautiful, ain't it? And this is going to be a 2-pot dish. You dish from one, you dish from the other. That's all you got to do. Woo! Almost lost it. I got some dogs down at my feet, just praying for a little bit of love. All right. Somebody give me a color: green, yellow, or blue. Ooh, that sounds good. I love pizza. You can do so much with pizza. Blue. First one I saw. Oh, yeah. Now, you can make your grits a little bit more compact, a little less dry, or a little more dry, and make a grit cake, right? So not quite a creamy grit, but also just a cake. But the result is the same. All right, so we're nice and hot in here. I'm going to pour the shrimp and cream on top of what we have here. Get all that love. Get all that love. All right. So we had the Old Bay on top of it. And now we've got what's almost like a gumbo, I mean, not really, but that cream is just off the hook. And the last piece I'm going to stir in now that my shrimp are almost done, is baby spinach, right? Baby spinach. Cover the whole top. Okay? Eat your greens like Popeye. Okay? And we push that down in, just turn it in. Turn in those spinach leaves. They're going to wilt and they're going to be gone in no time. So it may look like a lot right now. It's going to go away. Bam! That's right. Bam! Look at that. If this isn't looking good to you, I don't know how to do anything better. I don't know how to do it any better. Shrimp is almost where it needs to be. Pretty much there. The cream sauce is boiling. It's going to wilt all these greens away. And then we're going to serve this over our grit cake or our grits. And it's going to be shrimp and grits time. Now, you don't have to have the sausage. We just like the andouille sausage with the spinach and just the colors and the bell pepper. Everything just tastes so much better when it looks pretty, I think. I'm going to put a little more Old Bay there. Just a hair. If you, by chance, make your cream a little bit too liquidy, if it doesn't stiffen up for you, I like it this consistency. It will actually firm up a little bit more, but you could add a little bit of cornstarch to it if you like. You could add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to it, make it more kind of like a Alfredo, if you will. That won't hurt or change the dish very much. But there, so you can see how all those baby greens now have almost disappeared, and they're in the mix. And that is the meal. There's the bacon. There's the shindig. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Somebody should have slapped me. Somebody should have yelled at me. There it is. It would have been nice if you'd been able to see it all, right? Well, there's a camera angle that will allow us to see it all. All right, so let's dish it up. There it is. There is grits. And I'm knocking stuff down everywhere. And here comes the ladle of love. Little Old Bay for seasoning. There it is. What do y'all think? I think I was in the light. There we go. There's your plate. All right, fam. Thanks for hanging out. Too loose for a plate. I agree. I don't have the bowl that I need for that. But you can dish it up, dance it up, fancy it up all you want. Well, it's fine. Thanks. So, cool. Thank you, Teresa. Much love, Fish Fam. I'm going to do what Joe does. You do this. No, that's his thing. I can't steal that. I got to figure something else out. Anyways, lots of love, lots of fun. Appreciate y'all. We're going to eat with, I'm not going to take a bite. I don't do that on TV, man. I'll take a bite if you take a bite. Actually, I've seen you eat a lot, actually. Fine, I'll take a bite. All right, what do I eat? I'm gonna eat the sausage, and no, I'm going to get a shrimp, some grain, a little bit of everything. Here we go. Oh my God, it's fantastic. Yeah. Oh, I'm done. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. That was so good. Thanks, y'all. Much love. We're ending it. Bye-bye.